All right, this week's tip is on anxiety. Raise your hand if you've ever had any anxiety loping through the middle on a set of circles in the show pen. I know I'll raise my hand because I've been in that boat many times. What I'm talking about is when you're running through the middle and you don't know, is my horse gonna change leads? Is he gonna kick out? Is he gonna run off? Is he gonna put his head upside down? I have no clue what's gonna happen. And that usually happens at that back side over there when you're going through and you start holding your breath, right? It's happened to everybody. I'm gonna show you today a drill using some cones, which those of you that are subscribers of mine on mattmillsreining.com, you guys know I love using these cones. They're great training aids to help you get through a lot of stuff. I'm gonna pull 3 out today and show you a little exercise that should take that anxiety away. You know, horses are creatures of habit, right? So I think what happens when you go through that middle and you have that indecision, you know, where you're not sure, that's when they get a chance to make a decision. We're gonna take that out of the horse's hands. We're gonna go through, we're gonna give them some specific things to work on. It's gonna make that horse get more confident that you know where you're going. It's also gonna make you more confident that you can get your horse to guide wherever you want. Then what happens when you go show? You either A, you got it now and you can steer him where you want, or B, you've practiced it so many times the right way that that horse covers for you that one time that you do go through and you're still a little bit nervous. So what I want you to do is just run a little serpentine right through here first. You can set those cones as wide or as close together as you want. I'm gonna come around the outside of the first one and then come to the outside of the last one. And then you can either lope your full circle around, or if you want to get real focused, you can just cut halfway across here and do it again. And start off in 2 if you need to. Go to 1 when you're ready. Shouldn't feel like any big deal, but you have to make a definite move to guide in, guide back out. Now Roscoe's doing great. He's not changing any leads, which is making it real easy on me. When I make that move to guide in, I'm really kind of setting him up for a lead change, right? And when I move out, I'm kind of almost like I would have changed leads, except I didn't change legs. Now we can go through. I want to change it up. I want you to go to the first cone, circle it. I'm going to force you to guide your horse right before the middle. And guide that horse until they'll go around nice and soft. Then go back through again. Guide back out. And then circle the last cone. Gonna get your horse real broke, guiding around really nice. The other thing is it's keeping your mind distracted because you've got these little cones you've got to go around. Okay, now the last thing that I want you to try is to come up to that cone. That first one, circle it. Pretty darn good. Go to the second one. This will be the hardest thing of this drill, and counter canter this second cone. And then back to this cone. Oops, don't fall down, Roscoe. Back to this last cone. Circle it. And as good as that was, I'm gonna be done with the circling. Now I'm gonna go through once and see what my finished product feels like. Just have my hand down. Lope through that middle, beautiful, under control. My horse was alert. He was sitting there going, okay, I'm ready. If you guide me to the left, if you guide me to the right, it doesn't matter. This is a great way to take control rather than running from, you know, that anxiousness or that worry. Just jump right in and start working on it. Nothing we did there is going to get my horse nervous. We're just guiding, right? So to me, this is something that you could do over and over and over. You can't do too much because I could refine this down to one hand. You know, I could try to always be challenging myself to get that horse to be as soft as I can around those cones. Then if I widen those cones up a little bit, I actually could do this at a fast slope as well. Depends on the size of your arena. This is a nice big arena, so I could set it up where I can get it done at a fast slope as well. But I think what you'll find, it's almost like the old football practice lingo where it's like make practice hard so then the game's easier. This is the same type deal. Now for the horses, I think it's great because it gets them, where they're really dialed in standing between the reins, but I really think it's awesome for the rider because for a little bit, you're no longer thinking about anything except going around those cones, okay? And that's what we want. We want you just focused, directing that horse, telling them where to go. Real easy right there. Get 3 cones up, set them up, try it at home. Then if you start to feel yourself at the, at the show ring, you're up in 10 horses or so and going through the middle, that horse just feels a little funny because, he gave you some trouble changing leads the day before. Well, just imagine you've got those cones and just weave in and out. Make little, very, very focused, specific cues in and out. Get that horse's mind back. They'll fall right back in the zone. So there's a quick and easy tip that you could take 3 cones and you can lope through the center as confident and calm as you've ever wanted to do.
Looking to step your game up? Perfect. All you have to do is go to mattmillsreining.com. It's only $24.95 a month, so sign up today because the key to success is knowing.